Good morning. Happy Thursday. 5 biggest turnoffs for home buyers, what you get for $1 million in San Jose, and distressed properties in Santa Clara County. Let me get this set up. There's a little technical glitch, so just please be patient with me. All right, 5 biggest home turnoffs. Houses sell pretty quick. We know that, right? As long as it's in decent condition, marketed correctly, and priced correctly, right? So there's 5 things that buyers generally look at when they're looking at homes to buy. And if any of these things tend to jump out and say, not really what I'm looking for, it'll sit on market. And we do have houses that sit on market. I talk about that in Wednesday. On my Wednesday lives, we have houses. There's roughly 5 to 10% of the current inventory, which is very low, sit on market for over 40 and 90 days. It's crazy, but it's true because you have to set your house up ready to sell. You have to show buyers that you're willing to sell. Otherwise, they're going to be kind of meh. And the first one is overpricing your house, right? It says it right there, right there. The most important thing is pricing your house. And I know it's ego. I know it's hubris. I know it's one of those things where my house is worth $10 million. Well, it's not worth what you think it is. It's worth what buyers are willing to pay for it. Period. If you have it priced at $2 million and it's really worth 1.5, it's going to sit on the market. And again, if you have it overpriced, it'll sit on market. I can guarantee you that there's houses that are overpriced, right? Some agents tend to take the listing because they're desperate or they're not experienced enough, or they're trying to be nice to the seller, and the seller thinks they know better. And then at the end of the day, makes the agent look like an idiot because we knew better. We told you, hey, look, this house is worth $1.5 million, not $2 million. That's going to take a long time. And then the seller goes, I'm okay. I can wait a while and I'm okay to negotiate it down. Well, that might work in other areas, but in our area, we tend to place it low and let bidders bid it up to what they're willing to pay for. That's a standard strategy here. And if you go against the norm, you're going to wind up shooting yourself in the foot. But by all means, totally up to you, totally okay, however you want to do it. Smells. Now, I'm not just talking about fish that you cooked the night before or what have you. If you have dogs and they pee or they stink, I have dogs, I know that. My couches are their hangout, and I know that if and when I ever sell my house, I'm going to throw those couches away because they've destroyed them. They stink. They're dogs. They go to the park and roll around in grass, and you don't know what's in the grass. So yeah, any kind of smell. If they happen to pee in a certain area, that area needs to be mitigated. It needs to be repaired. Whether it's a carpet, you got to get rid of that carpet because smells will turn off a buyer faster than the price. I've walked into houses and they smell like mold and we're gone in like 30 seconds. One, because I think it's a hazard and I don't want my clients, my buyers to walk into a house and sit there for 20 minutes and inhale mold. That's not safe. I'm not going to do that. If it's musty, moldy, smelly, smells like smoke, smells like dog, smells like urine, smells like fish, we're out. So your house is going to sit on market for a bit. Clutter. Now, let's take a quick look. Let me hide this real quick. That is clutter right there, guys. That is me living in my house. And I intend on putting it back to make it look decent, to make it look normal, to get rid of all the clutter. Now, I have teenage girls living in my house and they just leave their stuff everywhere. It's the snail trail of my teenage daughters that they leave their food, their cups, their clothes, their shoes, their little hair ties, everything they leave in the around the house, not in their room. And their room is kind of gross, but that's teenage. I mean, it doesn't matter what side, but they're yeah, yeah. Get rid of clutter. Now, you can see I have a lot of stuff. Well, again, let me take that down. You can see I have a lot of stuff on the wall right here, right? There you go. See, I have a lot of stuff. I recommend no more than 3 things on any surface. Now, it's a wall, it's a little shelf, it's desk, it's anything that people can walk in and set. You can have 4, but really go to 3. Rule of thumb is 3. Anything more than that, it's clutter. Deferred maintenance. I can tell you I have a list of honeydew lists that's a mile long. We can help you with that. Once you hire us, we're happy to help you walk through that. I have vendors and contractors and painters, landscapers, movers, you name it. We can handle the whole process for you so you can go back to work or hang out with your kids or deal with your life, because I understand that your life is your life and moving shouldn't take up your life. It should take up a little bit of time and energy, but let us do the heavy lifting for you. But anything deferred maintenance, cracks in walls, broken appliances like my microwave doesn't turn, you have to slam it like 5 times. I'm having that fixed. Any kind of sockets that don't work or switches that don't work. I have a light in my garage that won't shut off and I have to fix that, right? So those little tiny things, you walk into a house with a buyer and they're looking, oh, this is so pretty. And they try to switch on the light and the light bulbs are burnt, or they can't shut off the garage light because it's broken, or they can't turn, well, they're not going to turn the microwave on, but things like that, little things like that, make them second guess the quality of your house. It's important. It really is super important to make sure that you present your house in the best light. And deferred maintenance is a great way to tick people off or get them off and say, you know what, I'm going to go with another house that looks a little bit better. Dark and dated decor. My room, you can tell, is pretty dark, and I'm not going to paint it until I sell, if I ever sell. I'm just done painting because I used to paint a lot when I was younger. Painted this house 7, 8 times, and I'm done. I'm not going to do it anymore. But when I go to sell it, I want to make sure I know what the newest colors are, the latest colors are. But I'm also going to look at the lights and the fixtures and the doorknobs and the handle pulls on the cabinets and, you know, the sink. Make sure it looks more modern. If the counters look dated, I'll replace that. If the cabinets look beat up, like my kitchen cabinets are pretty beat up now, even though I've replaced my kitchen twice now. Again, teenagers is just kind of a normal thing. When you go to sell your house, you want to update things, spend some time. You're going to have to invest some money into selling your house unless you want to sell it as is, but then don't ask for a premium. Goes back up to price, right? Goes right back up to overpricing it, right? I can sell your house as is, repaired, or completely turnkey. And those are the 3 models that we work on. And I show you the differences, and I'm happy to help walk you through that entire process. Okay. What you get for $1 million? Let's take a look at this. I think I want to look at Seabiscuit right here. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Look. Let's take a look at Seabiscuit, which is right here. There it is. South San Jose, 95111. That's where I lived in my first house, 95111. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,263 square feet, and built in 1961. Active. It's been on market 5 days. This thing's going to go pretty quick. List price $999. 988. I used to live right here, right there. So I was really close to that house. I live down here now by this park, La Colina Park. So yeah, let's take a look at the pictures. What you get for $1 million in San Jose. Ooh, they did new flooring. This looks like the vinyl, and they stitched it up so it was a pattern, not random. New lights, new paint. See, that's what people are looking for. Looks like they redid the cabinet doors. I don't know if they did the cabinets themselves, or yeah, maybe they're newer. This looks a little bit more modern. So looks like it's a flip. Be interested to see what this looks like when it sells. Oof, I would tear all that out. Oof. Get rid of that pergola, get rid of that backyard. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's what you get for $1 million in San Jose, California. What you can do in Florida or Austin or Dallas, I don't know, but it's crazy. Okay, bank-owned properties. I wanted to look at, I think we looked at Biscayne last week. Let's take a look. No, I don't want to look at that one. Ooh, Half Moon Bay. Yeah, I looked at this yesterday. Half Moon Bay. This is nice. This is a bank-owned property, guys. Right? It's listed at 1.5, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,600 square feet on quarter-acre lot built in 1951. Now, the negative thing to this is that it's on a busy street. And if you look, it's old wood shingles, right? But it's okay. This is total rebuild. Now, when you buy a house like this, you obviously have to pay cash because a conventional loan won't do it. You can get hard money. You can get investors to throw money into this. But the good news is after repair value or ARV, you get a whole lot more to this. Now, again, you're on the east side of the freeway, but you're on a semi-busy street. So you're not going to get a huge value out of it. But if you did the CMA, I bet you this typical house would be about 2.1, 2.2. If you look at all the previously sold houses that match this, all the vitals on this house. So let's see, how long has it been on market? 76 days. Pop in an offer for $1 million. Let's go. If you're interested, let me know. There you go. All right. Let's quickly look at inventory. Let's see real quick. So the average for the last year is 256, 257, but we need to have way more in order to make it a balanced market. We need to have like 400, 500, 600, 700 houses for sale at any given time in order to make it a balanced market, not a buyer's market or a seller's market, to make it a balanced market. And that's why prices are holding and not going down. They're going up because the demand that we do have, it's a lot less than what it was 2 years ago, but it's still far greater than what we have compared to the inventory that's available. So yeah, houses will sit on market if it's overpriced, it smells funny, you have deferred maintenance, doesn't look right. all that other stuff that we talked about. But these houses are going to dwindle away. And in the next month, you're going to start seeing some more houses pop on market. But March, April, May is the selling season. And that's really when we go to market. And that's when we see the biggest bump through the whole year. It's not always the best time. The best time to sell is really when you're ready to sell. It could be August, October, it doesn't really matter. But again, you have to be price sensitive based on condition, location, and market condition, right? Cupertino, everything is low right now. On the average, if you look at the average and what's active right now, everything is low. But that's nothing telling. This is January. This is the beginning of January. It's normal for this to happen, right? People are hibernating, they're skiing, they're working, they're finishing up from the holidays, they're getting their kids are out of school. My kids are out of school. I'm going to go take them to the archery range today. I'm going skiing tomorrow. So work is the last thing on my mind right now. On Cape Coral, it's a different story. Different areas have different stories. So if you look at this 6,500, you might think, oh, that's crazy. That's ridiculously, that's actually normal for Cape Coral. Cape Coral is a high volume place and they're doing fine. Prices do come down a little bit in December, but that's because snowbirds decide that that's when they're going to get rid of their house for the next year because they're done traveling from Minneapolis or Toledo, Ohio, and going down for the winter. This is when they get their house ready to sell. And it's normal to see houses over there last 30, 40 days on market. Versus us, we're at 19, I think. That was our average in San Jose. Yeah, I think it was 19. So yeah, nothing super out of like Chicago's down 200. New York's down 500 from their average. Well, 450. Las Vegas is down. So inventory is naturally dropping. Knoxville looks like there's something going on in Knoxville, but that's a great place to stay. My parents live there. And it's affordable, right? You can buy a house for $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 still. Jacksonville, a little more expensive. There are houses out there that you can buy for $25,000, $30,000. Same thing here in Chattanooga, right? I mean, we can take a quick look. See, $80,000. That's a foreclosure. That's probably, you're not probably allowed to even walk in there. 33 days. So there you go. All right, guys. Today we talked about 5 things that turn buyers off, what you get for $1 million, and bank-owned properties, as well as inventory watch. I hope this makes sense. If there's anything you're looking for or need to learn more about or want to learn more about, please text me or send me a message or whatever. I'm happy to have that discussion with you. And if you want to learn more about different types of numbers that I'm not reporting, please let me know. I'm Vito with Abitano. Have a great weekend. We'll see you out there.